Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of JJTI. This is 115?
Are you asking me what episode this is?
I don't remember. Or care. It's one of them. It's in the hundreds. I'll start to be concerned when we get into the 200 range in like 2 years. Welcome back to another exciting episode. Jordan's really tired. I just woke up from about a 4-hour nap not that long ago. So I'm pretty high energy myself. It's going to be
that's what I
episode.
do, but it's like, imagine like trying to go to bed, but only being able to take a 2-hour nap, like an hour in between.
Well, they say that you're supposed to wake up in the middle of the night and like do shit in the middle of the night and then go back to bed.
Like what?
I don't know.
How long are you supposed to sleep before you wake up
and
and do shit?
Like, get the fuck out of there. Going after the nugs that Jordan discarded.
Oh, he can have them.
No, he can't.
Why?
Because he'll fucking die of McDonald's poisoning.
Oh, he'll be fine.
Did you taste how much salt was on those fries?
Well, he clearly liked them. Have you tasted cat food? I'm sure it's very salty.
I have not tasted cat food. Have you?
No.
Okay. Do you want to? I've got a wide range. Wet and dry.
It's all fit for human consumption, right?
I'm sure.
The dry stuff too. I know the wet stuff is
the offcuts of hot dogs.
Yeah. No, I've tried dog food though. It's not very good.
Do you think they're largely similar?
No. We were given the dogs those like brown. They look like Cocoa Puffs.
Sure.
That cheap food you buy in the big bag.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like stale. Death. Stale death is how I would describe it. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but if you tried it, it would. It's the stuff you're not supposed to feed your dogs. But this was years ago.
The bottom shelf.
Yeah, the huge bags of I haven't even ever seen this off-brand before. I think people realize they can't just give their dog like whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, you can. Your dog won't last that long.
Right. But you rarely see people just giving their dog whatever random cheap food you can find. Or I don't see that. Everyone's got like the science diet and all this other crap. Farmer's dog or whatever. You ever heard of that one?
No.
A farmer's dog.
I've heard of the Rachel Ray one. Rachel Ray makes dog food.
Yeah, and cat food. I used to give my dog the Rachel Ray dog food when she was all old and senile.
Yeah.
Figured some omega-3s might help her brain a little bit, but it didn't work. She just walked in circles forever, and then she died.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, she died doing what she loved, walking in circles.
No, I think she was just very confused. She was a very old dog. She was like 16.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Nice.
They start walking in circles.
Or they stop walking altogether.
Yeah, or they just stop. And then they die.
My dog's fat as shit.
How old is that thing?
Coming up on 11.
Oh, it's getting old.
Yeah, he's pretty old for a lab.
It's getting old.
He has seizures still relatively frequently. Once every few weeks. He's taking like 6 different medications.
What does that look like? Like he's trying to run on his side?
Well, he kind of like freaks out. Like, the dog's dreams where they run? It's sort of like that, but he doesn't like run. He just sort of like shakes.
No.
And then he like stops and he's sitting there.
And he pisses himself?
No, I don't know. I don't live with him, so I've been told that he pisses himself, so I don't think he does. But he'll like come out of it a little bit and he'll like get up and he'll just start like walking around and trying to like get into corners and stuff. Knock shit over.
Well, I've never had a dog do that. I mean, that sucks.
Yeah. But, he's still living his best life.
Getting fed.
Getting fed.
Getting walked.
He's got some brain oil that he gets. Like squirted on his food. It's supposed to help his brain.
Some brain octane oil.
Yeah. With this, put a dipstick up his butt. Make sure he's full.
You insert the oil. Yeah, I think we were giving our dogs some kind of like brain stuff. It doesn't really work, I don't think.
Yeah, that was sort of the conclusion, was that there wasn't any scientific proof that it did work, but there was also a lot of evidence that it didn't hurt.
Right.
So it was kind of one of those things of why not?
You should just give your dog weed.
I'm sure that would help.
Get it all blazed up.
Yeah. Watson the fucking 420 dog.
420 the dog.
That would go well. This is a really low energy podcast. We gotta pick this up.
Yeah.
You know, we're back. We're excited.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you not excited to be back, Jordan?
Yeah.
You know, if you
I'm very dead inside.
moved to Augusta
Mm-hmm.
and then you got a job working where Kate and I work,
Mm-hmm.
we could record the podcast on the drive into work.
That would be an interesting. And then you get like in a car crash or something, and it's just
Yeah.
all I'm recording.
Well, hopefully we would have it. I would love to get a Starlink car, so we could be doing it live. So that if and when we got into a car crash,
A Starlink car.
yeah,
The frig is that?
like a car with a Starlink dish on top, so that you can.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. How much are those?
I don't know.
A lot.
Most car manufacturers haven't integrated it yet, so it's a lot of people just like stick a dish on top. But I'm assuming in this scenario that we're getting like a one that's built in, because you'll never move to Augusta.
No, I might eventually.
You've been saying that for like 4 years.
Well, who the hell wants to live in Augusta, though? I mean, really, like,
It's pretty great.
it's pretty great.
Yeah.
Maybe in this one little patch you're in, there's a lot of places you wouldn't want to live in Augusta.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of places you wouldn't want to live in Waterville.
That's true.
But there are a lot of places that are nice in Waterville.
I've lived in Waterville before.
There are a lot of places that are nice in Augusta.
Waterville's actually a little bit nicer now because it's becoming more of a college town.
Yeah.
But when I was there, it was like everything was just closing. It was like Detroit. And people would just like, there's just like, for whatever reason in Waterville, there was just a lot of arson going on for a while. Like people would just set things on fire.
People are bored.
I guess so. You go to the skate park and there's just like crackheads there and stuff. It's like, yeah, it's gross. Like kids skating around and then just like crackheads or crack babies, I should say.
Thank you
Yeah.
for being politically correct.
Yeah. No, it was like clearly like some of the kids that would hang out there just had like really, really bad home lives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tends to happen.
We're talking like a 12-year-old girl just with like vocabulary as far as like curse words go, like far better than my own. Like I had to look stuff up. Just kidding. I knew what she was saying, and I was like, what her home life must be like a disaster.
Well, you know, you don't know that.
I if that's coming from a well put together family
Maybe you
of
just like to swear.
And like attack other girls and other little kids.
Well,
on
that's. You didn't say that. You said that she was swearing.
no, like at other.
What's wrong with swearing at people? Fuck you.
If you just see like a 12-year-old girl like looking at another little girl and being like, "You fucking cunt! You get the fuck out of here, bitch, or I'm gonna fucking kick your ass." Like if you just hear that on a playground, would you be like, "That's just how she talks," or would you be like, "Wow, that's fucked up"?
That would depend on the context of the situation.
That is exactly the situation I saw. Waterville Skate Park, check it out. It's wild. Yeah.
Leave it a Yelp review.
Yeah, you want to get some excitement in this. Yeah, you could talk about the Waterville Skate Park.
I don't know how much I want to talk about the Waterville Skate Park.
There's the woods out back.
Yeah, is that where you found that condom?
I found the No, what do you mean?
You found a condom one time, didn't you? You're talking about condoms.
I found a lot of condoms.
You said specifically there's one store you found like a used condom somewhere.
Like in the bathroom stall? Where you put the
No,
coat
that
hanger
was a
up?
different store. I forgot about that one.
That must have been in the basement.
No, it was outside. I'm pretty sure it was in the woods. You said you found it was a condom story out in the woods behind either the skate park or like a sex shop or both. It might have been between the two.
I mean, I don't remember.
I just remember we were driving through somewhere and you said, I found something about condoms out right in those woods right there.
I mean, I don't know. Could have been Waterville. behind the skate park because there's a small trail, like a shortcut back onto the street. And out back there, I guess like kids will like have sex with each other and stuff like that. So you don't want to walk through there.
Right.
But
maybe you do.
You don't. They try to make it nice. See, I don't know if the skate park's still like this. This is a skate park from a decade ago.
You're slandering a skate park right now. I'm gonna have to edit all this out.
No,
The Waterville skate park community is gonna come after us.
I don't think they care what goes on here. Yeah, so they had the trail through the woods. They had a little picnic table. They tried to make it like nice, I guess.
Sure.
But like you go back there, and I don't know if I found a used condom back there, but that would make sense. But no, it was just like one time I went to go take the little shortcut, and there was like a box, or like an emptied box of Budweiser, like one of those 30 racks.
Sure.
And there was just like human shit all over the box.
Maybe
like, all
that's
over
what
the
I was
place.
thinking of.
That's
was a
probably what.
box of human shit.
Yeah, like somebody got trashed up there and just shit all over the place. It was gross. But that's the Waterville skate park.
I ate all the pizza and I drank all the beer.
Yeah,
you
Charlie
drank
was out
24
there.
beers? You must be wasted.
Yeah, it was gross.
I am.
Yeah. Anyway, change the subject. My car died.
Again? What do you mean died?
What do you mean again? When did it die the first time?
When you smashed it into a tree.
Well, it was still. I could still drive it. It was just probably not for a very long amount of time afterwards, due to the fluid loss. No. So I was in Farmington. My car wouldn't start. It was like.
Yep.
And I was like, oh my God. And then this guy jump started me. So I got really lucky that he was there and had some cables. And then I drove back to my house and I tried again. It started. Tried again and it started. And I was like, okay, what's going on here? So then it just turns out I needed a new battery.
Yep.
That the charge was not very good.
Mm-hmm.
So now I got a brand new battery. And those aren't cheap anymore.
Well, you got to turn in your old battery.
To what?
Like wherever
What,
you...
so they can charge it? I
No,
don't
like
know
you
about
go to Walmart and you buy a new battery
Well,
and you plug it in
my
and then you
battery's
bring
like,
your
it's a
old
special-
battery in to
It's
like
a different kind of battery.
wherever the fuck.
You know the small ones you used to have? I don't know if your car has one. Mine's like this big battery.
Car battery?
No, big. Mine's big.
Like that big?
Yeah, it's probably the same one. You should get it checked.
No, mine's good.
Did your car break down too?
Yeah,
Oh.
like 2 years ago.
Oh, nice. Where were you?
In my parking.
Oh, sweet.
I was right there.
Did it make the noise? Was it like...
Yeah, it went...
Oh, yeah. See, mine was like almost like it was just like...
No, mine was, it was, like you could hear the
But do you
starter
use the
trying to
key
turn
or do you
over.
have the push button?
No, I have a key.
Oh, okay.
2014, dog. Ain't
Yeah.
got any of that smart ass push button
Mine's
technology.
a 2015.
Yeah, it's the year.
And it's got the button.
Mine it goes. Ding 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 ding.
Nice. I like that. I like when you could they would be like like my first car used to do that for me a lot. And now it's like it doesn't even like it doesn't even try after a certain point with the push buttons. It's like
Yep.
no. No. And then you're like, yeah, but I'm in the middle. No. Yeah, it sucks. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, yeah. It takes a little while when it's super cold out.
I love
sometimes.
that noise. It's like such a relief when the car finally turns on.
The Marty McFly.
Yeah.
You gotta bash your head off the steering wheel.
Yeah. The push buttons are different though. It's like I've been having issues starting it for a while now, and then it'll be fine. And then I figured it was just because it was cold. It's not. But now I got a new battery. So I feel like my car should be good for a while.
What are you gonna do when you go to leave and it doesn't start?
Like right now?
Yeah.
Ask you to take me to Advanced Auto and tell them that they gave me a shit battery that doesn't fucking work.
You didn't replace your own battery?
No. It's not difficult to do, but I don't really give a shit.
I would have done it for you. Then we could have taken the battery into Walmart and gotten it exchanged. That's why your battery cost so much, because you didn't do it yourself.
Yeah, I don't know what it would have been
My
if I
battery
just
was
did it
like
myself.
$65, and then they gave me like a $30 credit or something. for turning it in.
Yeah, I don't really care. I kind of like just needed it done. Like I have things I need to do. I'm not really about doing things myself when it comes to cars anymore. I'd rather just have somebody who knows what they're doing do it.
Well, that's how you figure out how to do it, is you do it yourself.
Yeah, you go on YouTube and I mean, switching out a battery is not hard at all, but I don't really, I didn't have like a screwdriver on me and all that shit. My battery's like sealed in now. You used to be able to just like pull it out.
Mine can be pulled out.
You don't have to undo a whole bunch of stuff to get to it.
I mean, like I have to like unscrew a bracket so I can lift it out.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
like it's held down, but it's not like beneath the car.
Well, mine has like this, it's like a weird air filter type thing that runs over the battery. And then you got to pull this like vacuum tube thingy out.
Yeah, my car doesn't have any of that. So I can see my car battery when I open my hood.
They don't make it easy. Like I drove a Kia. Like if you ever buy a car, make sure you at the very least you can swap out your battery and swap out your like high and low beams like by yourself.
Right.
Like the Kia that I drove, like when I popped up like the hood, it was just like you can't even fit your finger into the area to change a light bulb without like undoing all this other stuff.
Nice.
That's not fun.
No, it's not.
It's
already not fun to fucking change a light bulb.
No, but the car that I have, super easy to do. Like easier than the first car that I had, the other Sonata. This one you just push them in and turn them. The other car had this like latch thing on it that you had to carefully like fold over this screw and then screw that in. And it was like a spring trap like wire thing that held the battery in. And the batteries, you know how some of them are like that? I think we've had this discussion. Like the plug is facing up and then the other ones were just straight out. So you'd have to get it in there like just right and plug it in and then snap that over to hold it in place. And like your headlights only ever go out for some reason when it's like 20 degrees outside. So you're just
the
like
temperature difference.
Yeah, so then you have to swap them out when it's like 20 degrees out, all shaky. Like, yeah, it's not fun. But anyway, the car that I have now, it's easy to swap them out. So that's auto.
Yeah, do you want to move on to health and beauty?
Yeah, let's move on to health and beauty.
I don't have anything for health and beauty. Oh, I got some new soap. My mom got me some soap for Christmas, like a bar of soap.
Oh, yeah?
Apparently it smells like bourbon.
Oh, wow.
It kind of just smells like soap.
Smelling like bourbon. Why? I have a hard time understanding this scent. It's like a new thing that's coming out where people just want to smell like an alcoholic.
I think that they don't want to smell like the alcohol. I think they want to smell
that woody smell.
Yeah, like that bourbon aged barrel.
Okay, the woody smell is I do like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had car air fresheners at Damon's that were spiced rum scented.
Yeah.
I was like, that's great if you get pulled over.
It's my air freshener.
Why does your car smell like spiced rum? Oh yeah, it's Sailor Jerry's spiced rum air freshener. Gets you, your car smells like a fucking bar. They should have that, like, you know, the old, like the old beer, like if there was a lot of, like, you've ever smelt like a Redemption Center?
Mm-hmm.
They should just have that as an air freshener.
Like old stale beer
just
and
stale
soda
beer
and
maybe like a little bit of like cigarette added onto that. Like, and that's just what your car smells like.
A hint of BO.
I bet you if we came up with an air freshener company that only put out like revolting scents, people would buy it.
Yeah, for like a gag gift.
Yeah. I would even put that in my car, and when people would be like, oh my God, what is that? I'd be like, oh, it's this air freshener. It's what I want my car to smell like. No one's ever going to ask you for rides or anything. You save on gas money. We can put this all on the back of the thing, like reasons to purchase this item.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's genius. We could do like
marijuana.
Yeah.
New from Hasbro.
Yeah, and then that one would be like, if you get pulled over and they think that you've been smoking, you can just point out your air freshener makes your car smell like weed.
You like the smell of weed? Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, the cop's gonna be like, oh, okay.
Well, what you need to do is you need to get super baked before you go get your driver's license photo.
That's true. That's another thing.
And then when you get pulled over and they look at your photo, they're like, oh, this is just what this idiot looks like.
Right. It's like if somebody was to look at like
don't do drugs and drive.
Right, don't do that ever, of course. But like it's like
this is a comedy bit on a comedy podcast.
It's like if somebody was to look at like Courtney Love or her ID or something, like they would just assume like that's just what she looks like and that she's not on drugs or alcohol or anything, you know? I would anyway. Like if I was a cop, I'd be like, show me your ID, and then I'd hold it up and look down and it'd be like Courtney Love. And then I'd be like, oh, okay. This is just what you look like all the time. You're not drunk. What's another good scent you could have for your car?
Gym locker room.
Oh.
Not a nice gym, not like a Planet Fitness, like one of those
like high school
like
gym.
A local kind of rundown
gym bag.
Used to be like an old community school, and it got converted into a gym after the school shut down for black mold.
That makes me think of this like piece of salami that So I can't remember what it was called, but
That's
years
the name
ago.
of the episode.
But years ago, when I worked in a deli, there was this one cut of meat that people rarely purchased, and it just smelled like, I would always think like this smells like my brother's old gym bag from back in the day, like the little bag you carried around with all your. It just smelled like that. And then one day, like people would try to like sample stuff, like coworkers. And one day this guy went around back and he was like trying to sneak like a sample of it or something. And he just came around the corner with this like mortified look on his face. And he was like, I just tried some of that salami that we sell here. And he was like, it just tasted like what you would think a dirty gym bag would be like. Like if you just licked a dirty gym bag. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm not the only one who thinks this. Anyway, so that could be another scent.
Gym bag slash
salami that no one buys normally.
What else we got? We got some obvious ones. Dirty boots.
Dirty boot. Well, that would be kind of similar to the
Yeah, those would be a little bit more fresh.
Right.
Gym bag is more stale. You know what I mean?
We could have one that starts out like kind of pleasant, like it's like brand new sneakers, and then it'd be like, and then after like a week of it being brand new sneakers, it would just be like
slowly sneakers into like sneakers that got wet.
Yeah, sneakers that stepped in dog shit. like it would last a month, and by the end of the month, it's just like sweat, like dog shit, like just soggy, wet sneaker. Yeah, that would be a good one. And that one would be used for getting out of a relationship.
Sure.
Because you start the relationship, you put it in, right? And if you're hitting it off, you can take it down. But if it's going south and you don't want to be mean and be like, look, this isn't working, you just let that do the magic. All of a sudden, they're not going to be able to stand you.
Sure.
They're going to be like, this is disgusting. This is like, who is this person? Like, what did I even see in them? Like, that was all just something they put on for me. Now I know they're just disgusting. And then they leave the relationship. Works for guys and girls.
Yep.
It's perfect. You like that one?
Sure. Hold on, let me call my bank so I can invest.
Yeah, how much does it cost to make your own? How do they make those? You got to get like a special. How do we get the essence of this scent though?
Well, you got to have a lot of chemicals.
Right.
You have to have access to those chemicals.
Is someone already doing this though?
I'm sure. Do you want to
look up disgusting smelling
car air fresheners?
Car air fresheners. And then if someone's already, if it's not as good as the ideas we have, I think we should pursue this idea. But if somebody's already nailed it and they're already doing a good job, I'll be like, you know what? All right, I'll find something else.
Um, I
Is it a thing?
I don't know what to do with this information that I've been given.
What did Gwyneth Paltrow put out a bunch of them or something?
No.
What's that supposed to smell like? It's supposed to smell like dick.
It's absolutely not censored on the actual one. 3-pack Berrywood sitting on bed meme air freshener, funny car present for women, men, him, her, dad. Novelty gift, fun gag, jokes, stag hen, do, accessories, rude prank, 3 cent.
It's only 3 cents.
No, it's 3 cents.
Oh, 3 different cents. Okay.
Scent, but I think that just means there's 3 of them. Scent, black ice.
Okay, I
Don't know what that smells like.
I've never.
Color, black. This is great. This is what I want for. I'm gonna get you this for your birthday.
I've been getting a lot of gifts that I can't really do anything with, though.
Well, you would do something with this.
I'm gonna put that in my car.
Yeah, I can get you this, and then I can get you the 8-pack of Jesus, I saw that car air fresheners.
Jesus, I saw that car air freshener. It's just Jesus?
It's just Jesus saying, I saw that. They smell like wild bluebell, white tea, vanilla, and ocean.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
So, there's one that's just a dick.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Smell your dick. You ever heard that song?
Nope.
You've never heard that song?
No, I haven't.
Why you coming home? 5 a.m. Something's going on. Can I smell your dick? You never heard that song?
No.
Wow. Wow, it was a big hit. It's even on Tosh.0.
So, I'm not seeing any car air fresheners that smell bad. There's things that are supposed to be pranks, like fart spray and stuff like that.
Oh god, liquid ass.
And like little cards, I guess, that are basically air fresheners, but they smell bad, but they're not. Should I look up specifically, like, what should I look up? Like,
I think
I'm gonna look up weed air fresheners.
I think we have. Yeah, that was one. That's probably. But those are probably going to be like blunt blocker. Ever heard of blunt blocker?
No.
It's like a spray that covers up the smell of weed, but it totally doesn't.
This plaque includes. Yeah, there's ones that are shaped like weed, but there's not one that. I'm gonna go to this ad that keeps popping up. Custom air fresheners. Choose your scent. Arctic Blast, bacon. We could do bacon.
Nah, I've seen that. That's pretty gross.
Butt naked in bed.
I don't know what that's supposed to smell like.
Cherry, citrus, coconut, coffee, cucumber, and fresh mint. Dark ice.
That's
Emerald
a cucumber refreshment.
Cucumber and fresh mint. That's one scent. That's not like that is cucumber and fresh mint, both of them together. Probably because cucumber doesn't fucking smell like anything.
Yeah, cucumber and mint. Okay.
Emerald Sea, fresh linen, island breeze, new car, leather, unscented, watermelon rancher.
An unscented one.
I'm gonna pick butt naked in bed.
Are there reviews on it?
No. There's not. 11,248 people have bought this product in the last 7 days, though. Okay, so they'll crop the photo. You're supposed to get like a picture of your pet's head or your face or something. But do you think they would just do like a penis?
What's it look like? Is it like, what's the shape of the thing?
They'll just do like whatever.
I mean, probably.
Do you think if I send them a picture of my dick, they would do it?
You could try it. I don't know if
I
that
don't
would be
really
like
want to do that. Choose file from my phone.
They probably have like certain things they won't put on.
Yep, that's the photo I want to use. Tell us any special instructions or design requests you have for our team. I don't know. I'm gonna stop doing this before I actually spend any money on it.
You're probably actually gonna end up.
I don't want to spend $12 on an air freshener.
Yeah, that was like this one time when I found it was a like an actual photo of it. It was a chicken, with a fish head on it. Like would you get at the grocery store? Like a whole roasting chicken with like a fish head on top, smoking a cigarette.
Yep.
And it was just on a t-shirt.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I told you about this. Yeah.
I've seen it before.
Did I show it to you?
I don't know, but I've seen it before.
Yeah, I probably showed it to you.
Like, very distinctly, I can see the fish, like, with its mouth kind of open.
Yeah.
Like, kind of turned to the side looking at you. Cigarette in the chicken hand.
No, it was in its mouth. Pretty sure. Yeah.
Maybe there's two different ones. Should
But
I
it was,
look up fish chicken smoking?
yeah, see what pops up. Anyway, I almost bought one of those t-shirts one time because I was doing what you were doing.
Just fucking around. Oh, yeah, this is it.
Well, I was also drinking, and then I was like, what are you doing? Why, you don't want this? Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
That on a t-shirt.
I thought that it had it in its hand.
It doesn't have hands. It's got little wings. But the company that was going to put those out kept like emailing me. Like, saw that you were interested in the whatever chicken fish shirt. Yeah. Oh, it wasn't a drawing though.
This is a drawing that I found. You can just get here's a actual photo. They put it on a sticker. Getting so excited. Having trouble.
You could get that on put that on the picture on the air freshener. That would be cool. I would put that in my car. Like, for sure.
I bet you would.
You wouldn't?
I don't put anything in my car.
No bumper stickers?
No.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like I don't care what people think of my car. You know what I mean?
You don't want like a coexist bumper sticker?
No, I'm good.
You don't want a Trump bumper sticker?
No, I'm good.
What would you do if I slapped a Trump sticker on your car?
Where are you slapping it?
Just right on the back of it.
Yeah, but like where? Like on my rear window, just on the bumper, on the back door? Yeah. Is it crooked?
No, it's perfectly.
I was going to say, if it's crooked, I have to take it off no matter what. I don't know. I'd probably leave it up for like a week.
See what happens.
Yeah. Maybe it'd be like Larry David with the hat.
Yeah, probably. I think you'd probably get more people would. Well, actually, no, because he also gets in the car thing with the. Doesn't he put the hat on, the mega hat on when he like cuts a guy off or something? And he's like, "I'm so sorry, I didn't see you." And he's like, "Oh, it's okay. Just be a little careful next time."
I don't remember. I just remember him sitting in the restaurant, and what's like his lawyer or somebody walks up. He's like, "Look, this is great. Nobody's talking to me." I don't think I saw the actual episode. I think he just saw clips. I can't get into Curb.
Why?
I don't know.
I think it's funny.
It's just not this. It's like there's less jokes.
I mean,
it's more situational, I feel, than Seinfeld. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess.
Like in Seinfeld, you have like George Costanza runs out of the bathroom with his pants down around his ankles because Kramer picked up the phone and George was trying to scam his way into welfare or something. Or he wanted to keep getting welfare or unemployment.
I don't remember this episode.
So he's like, he tells them to call Jerry's phone because he says it's a latex company that they make bras, I think. So then he runs to Jerry and he's like, okay, anybody picks up the phone or calls you, say you're Vandalay Industries and because this whole character is Art Vandalay. Say you're Vandalay Industries and you're thinking about hiring me. And they go through this whole bit of like, why would I hire you? And, all this stuff. And then Kramer's there and he doesn't know. And they call him. He's like, no. You got it way off. This is an apartment. This Vandalay? Who? And George like comes storming out of the bathroom and he trips and he falls on his face in his underwear. And then Jerry like comes back and he goes, and to think I was thinking of hiring you. Like that's, it's more jokey.
It's the same guy.
Whereas Curb from like the first few episodes that I watched is more.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be based like his.
Like he's just like like he gets into a situation of, oh, it looks like he has a boner because his pants fold up.
Yeah.
Like it's just, I don't know. It's not as.
He also picks up a hooker because he wants to ride in the carpool lane to save time. I think it's funny.
No, I'm sure it is, and I know there's funny stuff. Like I've seen funny stuff from it.
They also, in that same episode, they have it set up where it's like somebody he doesn't like. So he's going to get weed for like his grandfather's dad or whatever who has cancer. This is like it's right. Like super illegal back then. Yeah. So he has it in his jacket or something, and it's like this. The whole thing gets mixed up where it's like somebody ends up not liking, like ends up with like it's his jacket or something, but it's got the weed in it. So he's going through like TSA. He's just got like looking weed on him, so he gets like arrested. Like it's stuff like that, but it's I don't know. It like escalates, and then like something else that happens will just pop up later.
Yeah,
and it's like that's to me kind of a joke.
I understand that. I understand what it's doing, and it is kind of funny. It's just everybody plays it a little too straight.
What do you mean?
It's like it's him. Like I've only seen the first episode all the way through. I get like confirmed. I'm sure I watched 2 or 3, but I've only seen the first episode because I tried watching it again a few months ago. And in the first episode, it's like he goes to the movies with his wife's friend because his wife doesn't want to go to the movies. And then he shows up and he's like trying to get by a woman on the aisle, and they both get mad at each other. Like it's one of those things where neither of them was really wrong. They just like overreacted, both of them. And then it turns out that woman was like his friend's new girlfriend, and they were supposed to go out for dinner the next night or something. And now he's freaking out about it. And then his friend comes to his office and he's just like telling him how embarrassed he is and all this stuff. Like they start like getting into this big argument. It's just like, it's not, I don't know. Like I understand that it's funny. I understand what they're doing, and I understand that like the situation is funny, not the things they're saying. But I prefer when it's both. Like in Seinfeld.
You'd rather watch George eat out of a trash can and then try to.
It was sitting on top.
That episode's hilarious.
I think that episode has, what's his name? Jon Favreau in it. What's the one with the clown? Is that
Bozo
the one with the clown?
That's the one where there's a fire and he shoves a bunch of kids and elderly people out of the way.
Is that I don't the think same episode as when he eats the eclair out of the trash?
I don't think so.
Oh man, I have to look this up. Seinfeld. George.
It could be.
Eats trash. The gymnast? George's excitement with dating a gymnast diminishes after mediocre sex. George's girlfriend's mom catches him eating out of the trash. I need to know more than that. Well, let's just look up Bozo the Clown. Bozo the Clown. George escapes birthday party. No, that is a different episode. It's called The Fire. George struggles to keep his cool in a fire. Elaine's coworker heckles Jerry's act, and Jerry's relation causes Well, Jerry's retaliation causes an accident where Kramer has to save the day. George's girlfriend's mom catches him eating out of the trash.
It's in the same episode?
No,
Oh.
that's very funny. It was sitting on top.
And then he spills coffee in that guy's window, and she looks over, and he's got like newspaper like washing the window.
That show is very funny.
It is.
Even though Jerry Seinfeld dated a 17-year-old when he was 38.
Oh no.
And I feel like that's an important thing to add on to that.
Is it?
Just so everybody knows.
Yeah, because you care about people's personal lives so much.
I just feel like it's a little weird.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
There's some context there that you need. You know?
Did he really, though?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You got this. Is this on Wikipedia?
Do you want me to look it up?
Not really. I don't really want to. I don't care.
Jerry Seinfeld dating 17-year-old. In 1993, when the show Seinfeld was going on, Jerry Seinfeld, who was 38 years old, was dating 17-year-old Shoshana Lonstein, who was a senior in high school. Jerry Seinfeld was called out for doing this. He said he didn't know how old she was and only met her in the park. You should know how old somebody is when you're dating them.
Yeah. Should you?
Yeah. Like, if you go out with somebody on a date, it's not that weird to be like, yeah, I didn't know how old they were. But if you're, like, dating...
Well, in the park.
No, there's pictures of them, like, at events.
In the park?
No. There's him in the suit. There's her in a dress.
Hmm.
I mean, it was the late 80s, early 90s, so she does look about 30. But, you know. Oh, no, she does not look 30 in that photo. She looks very young.
Well, thank you for that information.
No problem. And Kramer's racist.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You think so?
I mean, I've heard the tapes of him doing stand-up and just saying the N-word a bunch.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's fun. Any other things you want me to ruin for you? What have you got? I've ruined Yoko for you.
You haven't ruined any of these.
I ruined Yoko for you.
I don't think I can really say I ever liked Yoko.
You said you thought she was cool.
She is cool.
Is she, Jordan?
No, not really.
Do you remember when she didn't let John Lennon's son have those letters that John Lennon wrote him?
Yeah, she did once he paid for them.
What a bitch.
I don't know.
Fuck her. Yoko.
She needed the money.
Did she?
Mm-hmm.
She was married to John Lennon.
Yeah, he didn't have any money. He was broke.
Yeah, but now
He spent all. Michael Jackson stole all the Beatle money.
Michael Jackson stole the Beatles.
He stole all the Beatle money. He bought their catalog.
Did Paul McCartney get those back when Michael Jackson died?
I know. Probably went to his kids.
Michael Jackson's kids?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson had kids?
Yeah? It's like 3 of them.
Not just ones that he kept around?
No, like biological children.
As far as we know.
No, he gave his semen to another woman, and then she gave birth to some kids for him.
What?
You didn't know this?
No, I don't give a fuck about Michael Jackson.
You don't remember like Blanket and like Prince Jackson?
No, I don't know what the fuck you're talking
It's
about.
his kids.
So he just gave like a cup of jizz to a woman?
Well, I'm sure it was more like medical, like I'm sure they had like doctors and shit. I don't know how they do that. Turkey based or something. He didn't have sex with a woman, but they are from his
Right.
seed, his sperm.
His seed?
Yes.
So he jizzed in a cup and then she fingered herself?
I know. I think they did. I don't know. They went to some kind of hospital or something. And then, yeah.
I wish there was sperm banks around here that we could go. too.
Yeah, it was sort of like something like
You
that.
get like
How would
$20.
they do that? Yeah, but they only select certain people.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I don't know if we would qualify.
I bet I would.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, you eat McDonald's. You're disgusting.
You bought McDonald's and then forced it on me.
Because I
You
wanted
held
to
a
feel...
gun to my head and made me eat it.
When I eat McDonald's, it makes me feel...
Why'd you get two cheeseburgers and a box of McNuggets?
The two cheeseburgers. So that's the meal. Is those
What?
number 7? It's 2 cheeseburgers and a fry. That's the meal, and then I added the nuggets to the meal. So those 2 cheeseburgers.
Why'd you get that then? Why didn't you just get a normal cheeseburger?
Then it would just be one of those.
Yeah, why didn't you do that?
Because I thought maybe I'd eat 2 of them. Because I keep forgetting how gross they are. I don't know. It's sort of like you eat McDonald's and it's like you do it because you hate yourself, and it kind of makes you feel a little bit better.
Does it?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Are you okay, Jordan?
Oh yeah, because I just ate McDonald's.
Oh, I want to talk about 2 things before we leave because we're at like 40-something minutes, 50 minutes.
What is that? My throat.
I don't know. Jizz? Michael Jackson?
I don't know.
Weed?
No, definitely not weed.
I read Watchmen for the first time in close to 10 years the other day.
The other day?
Yeah.
The entire thing?
Yeah.
In one day?
Uh-huh.
You just sat on the couch and read that?
No, it was at work.
Okay, so you just sat at work and read that?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And I got paid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say, but I got paid. You know how much I get paid. I got paid that much to do it.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
It's pretty sweet. You should actually move to Augusta so that you can carpool with us. And then you can work there too for that much money and read comics all day.
Yeah. All right.
It's pretty sweet. But it turns out there's actually a lot more subtext to that book than I remembered when I was a child. There's a bit where the original Night Owl, you've seen the movie, so you know the basic story. The old Night Owl is talking to Dr. Manhattan, and Night Owl's like getting an award or something for being a superhero. And he's like out on the balcony, he's reminiscing with Dr. Manhattan. And he's like, yeah, you know, nowadays with you around, like it's just there's no point in us normal people being crime fighters. I assume that's how they talk. And Dr. Manhattan's like, oh, well, you know, what are you going to do now? And he's like, oh, I'm going to work on cars because, you know, cars are still going to be around even if, you know, you're doing stuff. Like, you can't change cars. And then Dr. Manhattan's like, yeah, the new electric cars that I'm designing with this new fucking technology I invented is going to change cars forever. And old Night Owl was like, oh, oh, yeah. Like, he just gets fucked over. It's very funny. There's a bunch of stuff of, like, everything's electric. They've just solved, like, energy density with batteries, so everything's electric. And you can charge, like, there's the things that look like fire hydrants that you just plug your car into for 5 minutes and then you're good. For, like, 300 miles or something.
That'd be nice.
It's crazy. What else is the ending to the book is very good. I like it a lot. It's a good book. You should read it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to watch the movie again.
The Snyder one?
Yeah. The extended cut. The 3.5 hour long one.
Ugh. I know which one I watched. I like the show.
The show's pretty good.
The show's pretty sweet.
The other thing that I know I told you earlier, but I want to say it on the podcast because it's cool and I want to talk about it with the people. I figured out how to rip 4K Blu-rays, which means that I can, I set up a Jellyfin server so that I can not upload, but like store all of my movies and have access to them from everywhere. 2, it means that now we can do movie commentaries on all of the movies on my shelf. and not just the Blu-rays and DVDs. Now that I can rip the files and like actually make the commentaries. So we can do like Indiana Jones commentaries, we can do Jaws commentaries, we can do Back to the Future commentaries, we can do, I don't know, Saving Private Ryan commentary. I don't know why we'd want to, but we can. Alien commentaries, Jordan, you want to do an Alien commentary?
No, I don't want to watch any movie commentaries unless something's really fucking stupid.
Well, you do the commentary and then I cut it down to like
There's
10
nothing
minutes.
funny about those movies.
Yeah, there is. You make it funny.
How?
Like
It's not. I don't know. That's just not my thing.
like when the cut in Alien where it's the head on the table.
Yeah.
And that ridiculous fucking cut. Just talk about that. For like when that pops up, just like complain about that, make fun of that. Stuff like that. You know, talk about the movie.
It's like my favorite movie.
Yeah, you
Why
talk
would I
about it.
complain about it?
Well, you're not complaining about it, you're just talking about it. You're like, that cut is fucking dumb.
Hmm.
Or the bit we could watch the director's cut where she gets slapped. Remember that?
That's the only version I've ever seen.
I think we've watched the theatrical cut together. That's not true.
No, I think we watched Aliens.
No, we didn't.
No, or you had it on. Oh, that's right. You got the Steelbook. Yeah, I don't remember.
We've definitely seen both of them because I've seen both of them. I'm pretty sure with you. I think we've watched it more than once.
Nah, I don't think so.
Well, what are you doing tonight? Because we can do it right now.
I'm going home.
All right. Do you want to stop this?
Yeah.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Patreon.com/JJTI if you want to give us $1 or more. You can do more, I think. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend giving us any money, but you know,
Yeah, it's sad.
I make enough money. I don't
$1.
I don't need $1. I'm sorry, 80 cents because Patreon makes 1 cent. But you know, thanks for watching. Bye. Jordan, do you want to do first frame again?